The Conjuring 2013, a horror movie that aged better than most people. So let's talk about it. And yes, I know it is 2026, but I rewatched The Conjuring actually last night with my partner, and so we are going to talk about it. So, yes, that Conjuring, the one that you already saw, the one that you think you remember, the one you definitely watched on a laptop at 2 a.m. with the brightness turned down just because you were trying to be brave. One movie that made the whole game change when it comes to horror movies. And here's the thing, I rewatched The Conjuring in 2026, yesterday, January 5th, 2026, and it still slaps. It goes hard, like emotionally, spiritually, and possibly by a demon named Bathsheba. So today we are reviewing The Conjuring like it just dropped, because honestly, some new horror movies could never compare to The Conjuring, so let's dive in. Released in 2013, directed by James Wan, The Conjuring is based on the true case files of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. And yes, true story in horror means something weird happened once and now Hollywood got involved. The plot is simple. A family moves into a beautiful old house they can definitely not afford in today's economy and immediately starts getting spiritually bullied. Red flag number one. So why this movie aged so well, and here why The Conjuring still works, is it doesn't rely on CGI demos, doing parkour, trauma monologues every 5 minutes, or jump scares that feel like YouTube ad attacks. Instead, it uses silence, timing, and the psychological terror of being alone in a house that hates you. James Wan directed this movie like he respects your intelligence, which is rare. The camera moves slow, the scares wait, and the movie is confident enough to say, I don't need you to show you the monster. Your brain will do worse. And it does. The house is the real villain. So can we talk about this house, because this house is rude. Doors slam, clocks stop, the basement exists. Every room feels wrong. And that's not accidental. The house isn't just haunted, it's passive aggressive. You don't walk into the house and think, oh wow, cozy. You think, oh, something happened here and it's not done. Vera Farmiga is incredible as Lorraine Warren. She doesn't play her like a superhero sidekick. She plays her like a woman who knows too much and is tired of it. Patrick Wilson as Ed Warren gives major emotionally available paranormal dad energy. And Lily Taylor as the mother, unreal. Her descent feels natural, heartbreaking, and terrifying. Not over-the-top possession nonsense. You feel the loss of control before anything supernatural even happens. That's good horror. So come here, let's be honest. We all know where the scares are in this movie, and they still work, which is super impressive. The clapping game, still terrifying. Basement scenes, illegal. This movie understands that fear isn't loud, it's anticipation. You know what makes The Conjuring age even better? It takes itself seriously, but not stupidly. No wink at the camera jokes, no MCU energy, just confidence. Modern horror could learn from this. The Conjuring isn't just a classic, it's a blueprint. It's the kind of movie that reminds you, horror doesn't need to be trendy, scares don't expire, and atmosphere beats algorithms. I honestly give this movie a 4.7 out of 5 because it's still terrifying, still smart, still better than half of the horror released last year or shortly after this. So tell me, did The Conjuring scare you when it first came out, or are you brave enough to rewatch it now? Like, subscribe, and comment your favorite moment, and if you want more horror movie reviews that actually have personality, you know where to come find me. Also, check the description box below where you can find all my movie reviews and critiques. Thanks so much for watching.